I I don't know when I got that idea. When I was reading it and all that, and I think when I started talking about, I've been giving a lot of money away to places, uh, the museum, the Air Force Museum, and colleges and whatnot. And I thought of Bushy Run, and I thought, well, I wonder what's going on there. I'd never, when I'd gone back there to see Mother, very seldom did I ever go out to Bushy Run. I do remember one time I went out there, and the young fellow that was I thought he was the guy that Moog was, whatever they called him, and he said, where that monument is not where the battle was. And I thought, well, this little guy's Dad, I thought had settled that, And the guy was right. They really don't know where it was. Is that what you found when you talked to people there?
Yeah, that they have a pretty good idea. They think it was in that big field, but they don't. They're not absolutely
Yeah.
certain. But they some people there.
I don't know how they'd be able to find out, because when you think about it, they didn't, unless there were a lot of people killed, because when they won, I guess the Indians dispersed, the ones that are still alive. And I gave that some thought, but I never really read the book until just recently, when I thought, well, I'm going to give some money to Bushy Run because Dad started it and maybe it needs money, So I thought that'd be a good place to give it. And I've given it to colleges and whatnot all over. And that's just how that happened. And I got interested in it again. And then I thought, man, maybe we can do something. Well, you're doing something with it. Man, if it gets made into a movie, then it'll become famous. They may even discover where the battle was. I don't know. That fellow that called me, I think I told you, he called me because the manager of that outfit, the woman that manages the outfit, told him to call me. And he was talking away about all kinds of things there. And I thought, I don't know whether he knows as much as I do. And I didn't follow up on it. I think I may have told you that he called, and I said you can contact him up there. Well, did I give you a name to contact?
You may have. I mean, I contacted.
I can't.
Michael.
I don't know. He had a strange last name. I remember. It might have been Michael.
I mean, have you ever seen in all your years, have you ever seen anything about Bushy Run anything in a film or anything?
No.
Yeah, but it would be exciting for your dad to see it.
Oh yeah. Well, in a way, that book was published and is still being published. You found that out, I think. They sell it up there, the Battle of Bushy Run. Yeah. It's not that fancy cover that the one that you have had. I don't know why he put that on there. Maybe that was the way they did it in those days when Dad was having it printed. But he didn't. He published it in 1928, I think.
That's your dad.
What am I thinking of? Yeah, that's his signature. Now, is there another one that has a build-up up here?
Well, that's what that is. You feel that?
Yeah, but I thought it was much more. Is one of those other books much heavier than that? Maybe I just imagined that it was different than a normal book. Yeah, this is the one I tried to read, and I didn't give it I didn't give it the shrift that you did.
Yeah, I read it a couple times.
Yeah.
Can you hold that up?
Oh.
Like that, I wanted the camera to get that.
Yeah. Can you see it? Is it showing on the picture? Yeah. I'm not a good. I don't know whether my brother was. We never talked about it. But everybody knew Dad because of Bushy Run. And the first time that I read this was, a couple of years ago, I think. I don't think I read it when I was a kid, ever read it when I was a kid. Well, it was just published in 28. So back in those days, shoot, in 34, I built what do they call those things that they race for the kids race? Anyway, I built one of those racers in 34. I don't know how old was I then? 10, 20, 10, I don't know. But anyway, you probably got most of the stuff out of me when we first met.
Yeah, well, this is a lot of what you told me.
Yeah,
what we got
yeah.
When we first met. You have any questions you'd want to ask him?
I was looking it up here online while we were talking.
Okay.
I don't know.
Take that.
Yeah.
And that's the basics. Unless there's anything else you want to add, I think I've got.
Yeah, I can't, I do know that I've learned since Dad died, when Dad died, I remember he wrote that autobiography, I guess you'd call it, that we've got now, that Ken has had turned into a regular thing you can read. I don't know whether you've seen the original, but it was difficult to read because a woman had typed 2 copies of it, page by page, and then they numbered the pages, and it was in a thing that you could make a book out of it, and it was in 2 books. But now it's in 1 book, 1 big book, and it's printed so you can read it. And I'm reading that gradually, trying to see if there's anything that might help you in this, because I have an interest in getting something done for Bushy Run because of Dad's involvement.
Right.
And so that's why I'm doing this.